Hello there and welcome to part 2 of the video featuring Donaldson Greenfinder irons. If you've not watched part 1 yet, there's a link above and in the video description below. Part 1 reviews the clubs and goes into the history of the Donaldson manufacturing company. A quick reminder of the clubs I'm going to be playing. The woods are both laminated, a Wilson 2 wood from around 1950 and a Slazenger 5 wood from around 1970. The irons are the strikingly designed and very shiny Donaldson Greenfinder model, and the putter is a 1930s Pinfinder model, again by Donaldson. Here are the lofts for the clubs, and as I mentioned in part 1, the longer irons are all pretty typical, but from the 8-iron to sandwich, the lofts become very high for some unknown reason. It'll be interesting to see how I manage with them. Today I'm going to be playing 9 holes of stroke play. My playing handicap is 15, so I'll get shots on 7 of the 9 holes. It's a bit windy, so I've had to turn the on-course sound down and put a voiceover onto most of it. The Donaldson Greenfinders then. I'm going to play 9 holes, stroke play, see how it goes. Quick look at the clubs. I've got that lovely Super Divider bag again. This is the bag that the clubs came in, really good condition, complete with a rain hood, although I haven't got that, and we can see the clubs line up very neatly. The course was pretty busy today and all tee shots are filmed from the side, so no shot tracer I'm afraid. Starting on the first hole in, pretty poor swing, not very far and into the left hand rough, and I had 200 odd yards to go and I hit 5 wood and I caught this one really well, pushed it a little bit right but it got to the green side, left me with this chip and I used an 8-iron for that. Not too bad. You can see that the greens have had some tining done recently and they're still a little bit ridgy in places. So that was a 2-putt with my stroke, kept me at level net. Onto the second and had the 7-iron. Another poor swing, very fat and came up a long way short. And I took the 8-iron again for this chip shot, just trying to land it on the edge of the green. Not the greatest, although the distance wasn't bad. Put for par. Never threatening, but a tapping bogey with the shot keeps me at level net. Onto the par 5 third, and I hooked this one way left into the long grass. I hit a provisional, but I found my first ball. And I'm just trying to hack it out with a 7-iron. Caught it well and across to the other side of the fairway and into the first cut. From there I hit 6-iron. I was 185 yards away, a bit of following wind, caught it well and into the left hand bunker. With the Greenfinder sand wedge, 60, what was it? 62 degrees, so a lot for this period of club. What I've got to do is not try and hit it too hard because it's so high lofted, just try and get it out. Bounced off the bottom there. Very little sand. I rushed this a bit because there were people behind me waiting to play to the green, and I ended up with a very poor 3-putt. So that was a double bogey 7, puts me 2 over net and 4 over gross. 4th hole, I hit the 2 wood again, not bad, just pushed it up the right, and that left me 220 yards out nearly, and I just laid up with a 5-iron, which I caught well, although it didn't go very far into the breeze. Left me 80 yards with the pitching wedge. Got this one pin high, although I did pull it a bit left. In this longish putt. and that was a nice bonus. On to the 5th then. I'm hitting the 5 wood this time. Caught it well, pushed a little bit and into the first cut on the right. And that left me 158 yards, hit 7 iron, bit of wind assist, and it just went over the back of the green into the rough. And I took the trusty 8 iron for the chip again, a little bit heavy handed, and it ran about 12 or 15 feet by. First effort, missed the hole, but a fairly straightforward tapping for another bogey, and I do get a shot here. On to the next, and I hit 6 iron. Hit it well, found the front centre of the green, and left me this longish putt for a birdie. I ran it by though, and left me a fairly easy one for the par. And on to the next hole. Going quite well. Time to spoil it with the Greenfinder 3 iron. 22 degrees. I hit this one very well though, and it ran out to 210 yards. Left me with a 130 yard shot, and I took the 8 iron, found the middle of the green. Put for birdie. Good effort, but a simple tap-in par, and we all like those. On to the 8th then, and I took the 2 wood, and hit it well, up level with the second bunker, and I had a slightly iffy lie, and I just played an awful shot, almost put it into the next bunker. Luckily I avoided it, and then massively pulled a 6 iron into the rough on the opposite side of the fairway, from where I had 125 yards, and I hit 8 iron, pulled this one into the left hand bunker. Bit of a catalogue of disaster going on here. So 5th shot, and I hit the flag. At last something good happened. This for a bogey then. And in it goes. That brings me back to level net. 2 wood again, decent strike, but just pulled into the gully down the left hand side. And in the rough here, just trying to advance it as far as I can with a 7 iron. And I get it well down into the valley in front of the green, and I took a 9 iron for this little pitch. I was very happy with that one. Middle-ish of the green, and it left me a putt here for par. Wasn't a bad effort, and again it's a straightforward tapping for the bogey. So that leaves me level net plus 7 gross. I'm quite pleased with that overall. Let's have a look at the statistics. Just the 2 fairways found, but I've never been good at hitting fairways. 2 greens in reg, probably about right for my handicap. 17 putts, and that included the terrible 3 putt on the 3rd. So my playing handicap of 15, I ended up level net. Can't really complain. As to the irons, I coped quite well with the lofts. I knew what they were, so I was able to adjust accordingly. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.